Hey, how's it going out there? This is Two Birds, One Show. I'm DeeTer, that's RicT. Yeah, we talk about craft beer on the show. We talk about Philly sports. We're on the BGSE network, Thursday night, 10 p.m. You want to
start us off that there? Opening music. We got to get something new. We should get the Dukes of we should do the Dukes of Hazzard theme as our opening.
You got to pay for stuff like that, man.
Do you think they're going to hunt us down? And we got like 4 viewers, 4 million viewers.
4 million, yeah. No, I don't know, dude.
No, I'm just kidding. We got more viewers. I'm joking. Well, yeah, but we got to come up with something different. But I think the Dukes of Hazzard thing would be good. I don't even think the people that were around for that are around anymore. That was 40 years ago. Dukes, people that made that shit, they're probably long gone. No, I'm just kidding. Just a little off topic, joking around, getting it light. What you drinking?
My beer tonight, Motueka Galaxy.
Nice. Nice.
Real
Two
sweet.
Great hops.
Yeah, real sweet and fruity. So nice looking beer.
That is a good looking beer. That's a great color, dude.
Oh man, yeah, you got nice chalky yellow full body. Yeah, it's two, like you said, two great hops. Can never go wrong. And all their half brewed is great beer. You know,
I agree.
Everything. And this is like in my range too. It's a double IPA, so this thing's hitting at 8.5. So
nice.
What do you got going on?
That is right around in the wheelhouse. The 8 to 8.5.
That's perfect, right
ABV
there,
is usually it's like my go-to. And like if we hang out and do the pie, and I have a few double IPAs, like then I'll kick it down a few notches. Like to end the night, I'll come in for landing, maybe a lager. Like say 5-4%. Now I drink the Heineken Lights a lot of times too. They're only like 3%. I mean, a lot of times I'll drink them when I'm playing the video poker because it's like less than a fucking Coors Light.
Yeah, if I'm drinking light, I'll go Coors Original. I'll grab a 6-pack.
What's the ABV on that? Is that just like 4.5?
I think it's 5.
Oh, is it? So it's a little stronger than the light.
Yeah. But I've been drinking a Guinness a lot this week, being at St. Patty's Day and all that.
Happy St. Patty's Day to everybody.
Yeah, that was good time.
Yeah, I had a stomach flu, so I laid in bed all St. Patty's Day. No beer, no drink. It happens. But happy St. Patty's Day to everybody else. And you said you were drinking Guinness on St. Patty's Day?
Yeah, well, I have a 4-pack of Guinness. I drank that. And
nice. Do you get the one that has the cartridge in it, the can, so it still pours like Cascade? That's awesome.
Good.
As many Guinnesses as I've had and poured in my life, I never get tired of watching that fucker cascade. It's like a lava lamp to me, dude. When I pour them, like if I'm at the bar, I'll sit there for sometimes and stare at it. It's fucking mesmerizing. I love it.
Yeah, and last week I was drinking Kilkenny at
nice.
Rips, and that does that cascading too, man. That's a beautiful beer.
I like to call that like the red,
Yeah. I was trying to get John to come on, but I'll get him on maybe next Thursday or something. I wanted to get him to talk about the beer festival that they're going to have. What's it? May 4th. It's going to be at Tonewood in Oakland there. Yeah, and it's always a good time. I told him, I was like, yeah, man, if you can make the Kilkenny clone that he does is really good. I was like, because I work the tent, so you sit there and drink, man. So if he makes that, dude, that keg's going to get kicked. It's a good beer.
So in my glass tonight, I got.
Sorry. Nice. That's a beautiful beer, man.
That is a new one that I've had from Treehouse. I haven't had before.
Free Smile.
Free Smile. The nose is fantastic. Super floral. Kind of fragrant. I'm guessing this is. It's too dark out here. The writing on here is so fucking small. It seems like a New Zealand IPA. I'm getting definitely there's definitely some Nelson going on there. Maybe a little Motueka maybe too.
Yeah.
It's 8% even. You see, it's got that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That beautiful body, and it's got a nice clean beer, but it's got this nice little bite on the finish. That's really good. Yes, definitely. And you get some of that mustiness, that white grape must. You get some of that white wine you're getting from the Nelson.
Yeah.
That's good. Maybe a little bit of grapefruit peel.
Yeah, you definitely get some white grape in this too, man. That Motueka, whatever. It's real sweet,
Yeah, you let yours is sweet?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I guess because that high ABV, they got
a lot of sugar. Yeah, that's cool. Well, I guess both drinking some New Zealand IPAs tonight, and cheers to you, brother. Good to see you again.
You
yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
like I said, I went to Kid Rips. They have pretty good beer, and then I went to that new Bonesaw. It was my brother's birthday there, and
happy birthday!
It was
Rob.
okay. Yeah. There's a lot of families there, you know what I mean? They're always getting traffic, yeah.
Well, remember when you went
shopping?
A while back? It was a lot of people there too, but I remember seeing like families when we went. It looked like a lot of grown-ups when me and you went
around. It was a lot of families.
Yeah. I like the Pilot House. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I have all like airplane stuff all around.
Yeah.
The beers were all low ABV, and they only had one IPA on, and that's just, their IPAs are all right. The one thing I was kind of upset is it had a black and tan, and this thing was not black or tan. It was just like a pale ale.
Wow!
And they just dropped a little bit of coffee in it. And I was like, that's not a black and tan. I was like,
that's not the way I make them.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to my. It's funny that came up. Shout out to my rep buddy Darren, the rep at Bonesaw. Really cool dude. Actually, he just came in today, so it's funny he brought them up. Actually brought me a can of the Queensicle. One of their cream ales. It's good. Their cream ales are super crushable.
Right.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. And their beers, I like their beers at their other place. Actually, he invited us today to come do the podcast over at the original Bonesaw.
Okay.
So he said if we ever want to do that, let him know. He'll get the wheels in motion, get us set up. So shout out to Darren, dude. Much appreciated.
I'm always trying to promote Jersey beer. I mean, they're a great brewery. That switch is always around. You'll see that all the time. That's a good beer.
And AJ's a great brewer, and he does so many different styles. It's not just kind of pinned into, whether it be whatever's hot, it's hot these days, hazy, fruited sours and pastry sours. So, but he's not scared to, do a Pilsner, a different kind of Bach, does a lot of different cream ales. So shout out AJ. He's a great brewer, and keep up the great work. Another New Jersey brewery representing. So yeah.
Once I get the laptop all set up that I can do the show on the mobile, I'm trying. If you want to give it right around, then it's just so much easier than do it in the office here. And
I know what you mean, dude. But we'd have to make a whole thing of it,
Yeah.
A whole big night of it. Because same here. Me leaving my house, especially on a Thursday night, I don't ever go out no more. We'd do it on a weekend or in the I don't know. So we'll figure it out. Mike Rozier asked to come on again today. I'm like, dude, we invited you like 10 times. Just come on the show.
Their lagers are decent. Jeff said that cheer is very good. The holiday special.
I agree. That cheer is fantastic.
Yeah, I got to try more of this stuff. Yeah,
believe me, I've had much worse. I'm not going to name names in Jersey. But Bonesaw, mad props to them because some of I was like, what?
They get the people
not from Bonesaw. So I'm saying other New Jersey breweries. Some shit I've had. I'm like,
the other place is always packed.
Both of them are, and they're printing money over them joints.
All right, so we talked about craft beer and then some sports and a little bit more beer and then some more sports. It's a little bit rough after this game. That was a really good hockey game, man.
It's a great game.
That's one
at least we got a point out of it.
Yeah.
I know it sucks. We lost in OT and it was pretty quick, but we got a point. And to be honest with you, DeeTer, I'm watching it when it's 2-1. In the beginning, I'm thinking, Dang. But I'm glad they did. They came back and tied it up, got it to overtime. You know, we got to listen. Every point right now from here on in is so fucking. I don't care if they don't win another game, but if they got a point in every one of those games, or the majority, you know, just stay in that top three in this division. So,
yeah, just do what you got to do to get the playoffs.
Got 12 games left. Unfortunately, on Washington, I think the Islanders both have 2 games at hand on us. So. Hopefully they lose them games.
The Flyboys fought back. Yeah, that's Greg.
Greg.
Dude, yeah, after the first period, it was 0-0. I was like, wow, okay, boys. All right. You guys are playing a game tonight. And then it's just went down after that. But that was the finals, 3-2.
Well, Flyers were up 1-0 in the first.
The first period was 0-0.
Was it? I thought they got one at the end of the first.
Mm-mm.
So was it two goals for Carolina in the second, 1 for the Flyers in the second, and then 1 for the Flyers in the third?
Yeah, it was 0-0 first period, and then
then Carolina got 2 in the second,
and then 1 in the overtime.
So, the overtime. Yeah, I'm just talking about the regulation, I think.
Right.
Okay, so Carolina got 2 in the second, and we tied in the third. All right,
that's good. Yeah, I mean,
listen, I'll take it, dude. As long as we're getting points, as long as we're not leaving games getting no points.
Oh, there you go. They had a goal disallowed.
That's what it was. Is that Greg? Thank you. I knew early on they had gotten it right. They disallowed it. Oh, let me ask you something. What do you think of Tortorella coaching his captain in the middle of the gauntlet of a playoff race?
Dude, Tortorella, he's a tough coach, man. I mean, that's just how he is, dude.
I can't say it hasn't worked. Listen, I love Coots, but this fucking guy knows what he's doing, man. And hey, I know the last 2 games we got 3 out of 4 points. Yeah. So, and against 2 fucking really good teams. I mean, Toronto's a fucking lethal team. Another team we're fighting with, and Carolina's ahead of us by like 10 points. That's a damn good Carolina team. I mean, we got 3 out of 4 points out of these 2 games this season. Torts knows what he's doing. This fucker knows how to push buttons.
Yeah. That was John. He said he's too tired. He'll try to get on another Thursday. So we'll get him on some other Thursday. I just really wanted to get him on to promote the beer festival because I always have a blast at them. It's a South Jersey Fermentation Club. Really good bunch of dudes, good brewers. Usually pretty cheap, too. I think it's like only $20, $25. You drink for like 4 or 5 hours. Also going to Yards. They brought back the Real Ale event. So me and my brother, we got tickets to that. I think Al and Jeff and those guys got tickets too. You all right there, Rick?
Yeah, I'm fucking with my radio. And it's an old school one, so I got to hit the fucking click it over and over to change the station. It's like a fucking 89 boombox. Cause listen, I'm out here in the elements, kid, in the garage, fucking old school boombox and fucking no heat.
Yeah. Did you hear me about the Yards, the Real Ale event? You went to it before.
Many times.
Yeah.
Many times. I think you've gone with me a couple times.
Yeah. But they always have a real good beer on tap. They do the Firkins. That's right. They do all the Firkins all in the brewery. And then they have food.
Isn't it all cask beers?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
I think Real Ale.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Have a good time. I always had a great time when I went to that. A shout out to Tommy Kehoe at Yards. Great dude. I've hung out with him in a couple. I can't tell you how many beer fests I've been to at Yards. Especially when they were at the old Yards on the caddy corner. Yeah, great fucking people over there. Shout out to Yards. I love their beers. I always have. I always will. Yeah, and they have such a great portfolio. Yeah, I love Cape of Good Hope. I put, I save my beer fridge for special beer stickers for me, and Cape of Good Hope's on there. That's a fantastic fucking beer. Yeah. It's almost a 9%er, I think.
I was just talking about they had like a Eisenbach at one time, a coffee beer.
Nice. You don't ever see anybody making Eisbach anymore.
Right. I remember that used to be really good, dude. And I was just talking about that process. Because
it's amazing with freezing it and then taking the ice off, and it's an amazing process. It really is. The few times I've had Icebox, I liked them. You know, they were. I mean, they're always strong as fuck, but
they're always strong. Yeah, but yeah, they're good beers. But I remember Yards had on tap that one time, and I was like, man, this is so damn good.
Speaking of which,
they got a lot of weird stuff on tap that they don't have in stores and such. So I mean,
do you remember? Were you with us? Shout out to my boy Al McGann. Were you with us when we hung out at Yards and had beers with Scotty Lawton and Radko Gudas? Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
The Flyers.
Right. They're like, dude, that's that's sitting at the bar. I remember
and dude, they were cool as shit. I was like, dude, just rapping, you know.
That was so funny. I totally forgot about that, but I was there for that.
Dude, I still got a picture of me with Scotty Lawton and Radko Gudas drinking a beer that day.
Very cool.
Yeah, that was at Yards, man. A lot of great memories from you. I'll always support that, man. They will always get my support, dude. Shout out to Tom Kehoe. Great dude, man. And his brother, the head of one of the unions that comes in my joint once in a while, really cool dude. Yeah. So that's good shit, man.
Yeah, as long as the Flyers keep at it, man.
Just keep getting points. I'd rather get 2, but look, if you're telling me you can get 1, cool. Take what you can get. If I don't leave a game with 0 points, cool.
You want to hop on to I'd be just go to Union. Union still has yet to win. They got like 3 ties, so they're going.
Is it still new in their season?
Yeah, I think they only played like 3 games in season, and they tied all 3 games. So they're down in the standings, but they always have a good team. I'm going to see them at the end of the month. That should be a good time. That stadium is awesome. If you ever get a chance to go over there.
Where's that?
The Union Stadium.
Take me sometime, dude. Take me. I'm not going to go soccer on my own. You want to go hang out one day and have beers and get shit faced and watch soccer? I'm all for it.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. My sister got the tickets this time around. I didn't even think about it, but yeah, we're gonna have a blast.
Yeah, we'll get all our side. Isn't Jeff a soccer fan? We'll get my boy Greg out there. Yeah. We'll go see some fucking soccer. Cool. I mean, make a whole day of it, dude. And shout out to my buddy Scotty Steyer. It's his birthday day. Happy birthday, Scott. He's a huge Union fan. I see. They're like in the Sons of Ben, and they do all that shit, man. They're big time. Cool. Him and his wife. Shout out. They're awesome people, man.
Yeah, I was in it when they first started up, but I haven't been over that much now. Let's see. Phillies opening day coming up next week, right?
A week from today, baby.
Yeah.
A week from today against the Atlanta Braves.
Fuck, man. Spring training flew by, dude.
That's good. Crap. Good. I can't stand fucking spring training. I'm serious. I like that I can watch listen, give me the real thing. I don't want this fucking. It's like watching preseason football. I'll watch the Eagles preseason games, but it fucking sucks. I'm just like, I'm watching fifth string guys trying to make the team, and everybody. Yeah. I love the people that are critiquing the preseason in baseball of all things. They're like, well, it's going to be a long season because so-and-so's batting 209. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Preseason baseball is about getting stretched out and trying different shit that you're going to try and use in games. And nobody cares about wins and losses. Right. I hear everybody burying Taijuan Walker. He has a 7 ERA. He does in the preseason. Yeah. Is he going to have a great year? I don't know. But don't bury the fucking guy before the season starts. I mean, come on. This is why the Philly media sometimes fucking pump the brakes. Pump the fucking brakes. Give the guy a fucking chance before you bury him. No wonder everybody hates playing here.
These are split squads. Rick Rant. There it is. Ricky Rant.
We're going on up.
I started singing this at work the other day out loud. I was like, go Birds.
We're going.
Oh, that's great stuff. That's classic, brother. The Go Birds in the background is the best part. You know what I mean? It's like, and I was singing at work.
Yeah, I had to sing it a few times to get it layered like that.
It's funny as shit. It cracks me the fuck up every time.
Yeah.
That's good shit, man.
Yeah, I was a little slow there. I'm still you could get their guests tonight, man. I thought I'd have somebody line up for tonight. But
listen, some of my favorite nights are just when we're on here shooting shit, dude. This is when it's the realest of the real, you know?
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah, well, my buddy, he's a Steelers fan, so I wanted to get him on to talk about what he felt with Russell Wilson getting picked up by the Steelers, man. What was that about, dude? That's fucking. I've never, man.
I'll tell you what. I know Russell Wilson kind of had a rocky go out in Denver, and I get it. But I do know this too. I mean, this is a guy that not that long ago people were calling the best quarterback in football. He was the Pat Mahomes of, before Pat got here. I mean, really, he was, if you think about it. So we know he still has it in him. Maybe he was in a bad situation. But listen, Pittsburgh got him for a song. You're paying him the veteran minimum.
Yeah.
Literally the veteran minimum. So now you can build around and say, hey, Russ, there's no pressure on you, dude. Just go out and play. I won't be shocked he has a good year this year. I really won't.
That's true.
I'm going to take him as like a second or third string on my fantasy team. What's he got to lose? He's made all the money in the world. He's won Super Bowls, and they're like, fuck it, dude. Just go have fun.
Yeah, and how strange is it that we got the Steelers quarterback Pickett? That's
Kyle Pickett, Jersey
right?
kid, grew up an Eagles fan.
Yeah, you see him with the Eagles jersey and all, like growing up. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, even though he grew up in Ocean County, which is kind of like Giants territory, but yeah, he's like, yeah, my dad was an Eagles fan, so I'm an Eagles fan, which I love. But I hope we don't ever have to see him play.
Yeah, of course. Oh man, bouncing back to baseball. Do you see that Ohtani getting caught up with gamblers?
What the fuck is going? And listen, I don't think we've heard the end of this. Something's rotten in Denmark, man. Right. Something's fishy.
The translator's taking money.
The translator. He was the one betting on Angels games.
Right, and put up that amount of money. You got to be loaded.
Let me ask you something.
Let
me ask you something. If somehow, I'm not saying it would happen, I hope it doesn't, but they find out the bets were coming from Shohei and they were on Angels games while he was on there, do you ban him from the game like they did Pete Rose?
You got to do something, man. All right. I mean, you can't just let it slide.
And supposedly Pete never even bet on the team he was mad at. So I don't know, but
yeah. But yeah, man, that's a slippery slope, if you let it slide, because then you're gonna be like, well, you let this dude do it, so everybody else could do it,
Yeah.
You have to come down hard a little.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. That's that kind of came out at left field, no pun intended. I was kind of shocked when I saw that.
Yeah, have to ban or be a hypocritical. Yeah. Yeah,
no, good point. I mean,
you can't let it slide, dude. If they find out it is him and why he was playing, they said none of the bets were baseball related. So
yeah,
I mean, if that's the case,
it's not baseball related. Who cares? Well,
let the team gamble.
And baseball, those fuckers up there in the front office or whatever the league offices always made me laugh with, when they decide to come down on people and when they don't. Like, for example, I remember like in the 90s, not long after the Phillies went to the World Series, I think 2 years after, they locked the players out or the strike and this, that, and the third. And they canceled the World Series the 1 year. Do you remember that in the mid-90s? Yeah. We canceled the World Series because of the greed of the owners and players, probably more the owners. So they have the strike / lockout, whatever it is, and baseball dies. The ratings plummet. I mean, they go through the fucking ground. Nobody's watching. Nobody cares. Right? And you know what they kind of did? It was smart, and it worked. They turned a blind eye. They saw guys like Mark McGwire and Sosa and stuff using – which is fine. Listen, I don't mind. And you know what they did? They saved the fucking game. Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa single-handedly saved the game of baseball. Yeah. You single-handedly resuscitated baseball, brought it back to life, and you started getting ratings back, and now everybody's watching. And it never really died since. But now, once you get everybody back, you're going to turn around and stab these guys in the fucking back and say, we're not going to put you in the Hall of Fame. Motherfucker, they saved your game. And you knew what they were doing, and you turn a blind eye because you knew it was saving the game. So, don't be hypocritical, baseball. Put these guys in. Listen, as much as Barry Bonds is a cheater, I loved watching a guy play. The baseball did too, and the ratings were through put them in the fucking Hall. All of them. Put Roger Clemens in, put them all in. Because when I remember them, I'm going to remember them as great players. Are they juicing? Yeah, probably. But
he was huge, dude.
Right, but listen, did they save the game though?
Yeah. Everybody looked in and wanted to see when it was next home run, and he was getting a home run like every damn game.
Right. I was watching Cardinals games. Do you know how many Cardinals games right now I would take time out of my day to go watch?
Not many.
None, unless they're playing the Phillies. That's it. So I was I was in bars. People were putting on Cubs and Cardinals games every time Sosa McGuire. It was high. Listen, if you're my age during that time, people, 96, 97, 98, it was must see TV, and they saved the game in baseball. And then the people in baseball said, "Okay, thanks for what you've done." They boom, pop, pop. You know what I mean? Go sleep with the fishes. It's so fucked up.
Oh, there we go.
We're going on a
Go Birds.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Are you going on a second beer yet? Because I think I needed a second beer.
No, damn, that's pretty fast on your part. I'm still working on this guy. Like I said, it's real sweet.
I mean, we're a half an hour in the show. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, did I drink that? But our show, I drink faster. For some reason, when we do our show, the beers are just fucking going down, man. They're just hanging, talking shit.
You gotta
I'm gonna get
stockpile in there.
What is it?
You got a stockpile of beers?
No. DeeTer, times are tough right now. Money's really tight right now. So it's, I mean, it's not what it was. But it'll get back to that, but.
Looks like some treehouse there, man.
Yeah, got some treehouse, some Magnify, some Dr. Brewlittles, some New Trail, some Accidero.
Yeah, I was lucky to have some treehouse last week in the Fidens from Tony, man. Thank God for that.
Nice shout out to Tony.
Fidens real good, man. Oh, I'm surprised.
Tell me about it. Yeah. Look at that. I mean,
oh, nice.
You know how many Fidens are up there? There's a lot. Yeah. I mean, that was my shit. That was my wheelhouse for a while. I was drinking Fidens regularly. And listen, I love Fidens. I still do. But hey, guys, can we get some more variety? I love your basic, but can you make it like, a lot of times I go to get it and it's like the same stuff I've always been getting for the last, 3-4 years. They're getting some new stuff here and there, but they do it kind of slowly. I see they just made a new Hefeweizen, which kind of surprised me, but I actually want to check it out. So I'm going to try and get my hands on that. I bet you it's damn good. They're excellent brewers up there at Fidens.
Yeah, I mean, I love Hefeweizens, man. I bet you they do a pretty good job because their IPAs are spot on. And I hear it's like tough to get, man. They sell out like super early because Tony was up there in the morning when they first opened. He said it didn't last long, man.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those in-demand breweries, and very thankful, that I'm lucky enough to get it too. And I think we're living the golden age of craft beer, no pun intended. Yeah,
I've seen another brewery start delivering. Jeff posted about it, but they don't deliver in Jersey or something like that. But is it Forest in Maine maybe or something like?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, I forget who it was.
Even Trillium, I think, delivers to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but they don't deliver to New Jersey. I think you could.
I'm saying Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That's right. That's why I said Pennsylvania, because not New Jersey. They delivered to Listen, if Trillium delivered to New Jersey, when I opened that fridge, you'd have seen a whole bunch of fucking Trillium in there. Yeah. But I'll say this, and I hope I don't piss anybody off. JC Trito, great, amazing brewer, great, owner of Trillium. But I will say this a little bit. I think your guys' stuff falling off just a little tiny bit. I don't know if you changed something up. Your double dry hop stuff is still really good, but something, I mean, and I'm not saying this is not, I'm saying it's somebody like me and you that I drink the shit out of really good beers, and I'll notice those little discrepancies. I feel like something I don't know. I don't know. I don't like coming on here talking bad about breweries. I still love Trim. I was just drinking Citra Cutting Tiles the other day. I love it. It just felt like, I don't know, maybe it was to me 6-7 years ago, it was just like, oh my God, it's amazing. And then maybe my palate, I don't know, but I just felt like I remember fell off.
Mosaic Cutting Tiles. I used to like that. That was awesome beer.
Yeah, you love your Mosaic hops.
Yeah. But
I'm a Citra hop
beers, man. Yeah. And even just their pale ale, man. What 4-point? That's such
double try hop 4-point. I said on tap for years it might be the best pale ale in the world.
Yeah, it's incredible.
So I changed another new beer from Treehouse I haven't had yet.
Bright White Sun. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 6.8% New Zealand IPA. A lot of similar characteristics as Free Smile, which I just had. I'm guessing the hop profile is probably very similar. Definitely the Nelson's pronounced. Speaking,
I don't get too much Treehouse, so I always when I can get it, I kind of get some of the basics because I always love Hayes, Julius, and that. But
yeah,
they come out with so much new stuff all the time, though.
Well, I have a green sitting in there and a very green sitting there. But I know I just did very green on here like a week or two ago.
Their Fern series, I've been hearing really good stuff about.
Dude, listen, I've had all of them. Good. Look at my Untapped. I rated all of them 4.75 or higher. That series is phenomenal. The whole Ferns, everything. Listen, I've been talking about if you watch on Rick's Beer Adventures on YouTube or Craft Beer Fanatics or NewJerseyBreweries.com. Listen, New Zealand IPAs are fucking killing it, and the Fern series exemplifies the New Zealand hops so well. I mean, it's so beautifully well crafted, all of them. And there's slight differences in each one. You can tell, you definitely some you'll get more Rawaka as opposed to a High Nelson or what I mean, or like a Waiid. It's just the New Zealand hop profile is phenomenal. Whatever the fuck they got in the soil or the water or the nutrients are there is phenomenal. Like this right here, it's a 6.8% IPA. I'm definitely getting Nelson. Probably, let me look. It's probably some Moxweck in there too. But man, this thing is so full of flavor at 6.8. That's what I'm talking about. These New Zealand beers, man. You don't need to bring the ABV up high to get a ton of flavor from these New Zealand beers. I almost said bands because I'm jamming out the fucking ZZ Top right now. Can you hear it?
Very nice. Very little bit. I just got a message from Justin. He told me. He's got stuff to do. He couldn't come on. I'll get him on some other time.
Oh, dude, it's okay.
Yeah.
No worries. Well, listen, we'll just get him on a new show, show later in the year. We got a lot more coming up. We did bury the lead a little bit. We didn't get into the Eagles, who, by the way, made a ton of moves, and I don't think they're done yet. They just signed yesterday.
Yeah. Another
guy to fight for a slot corner.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love the pickup with Barkley, man. He seems like he's happy being in Philly. And
I hope so. I hope so. I want to like this move. You know why I like it? Because it pisses Giants fans off.
Oh yeah.
And seriously, fuck them entitled pricks up there, up North Jersey, and you deserve. Fuck you, man. I see why he wanted to leave. You see how happy he is to leave there. He's like, I feel the real thing here in Philly. This is real football love. Like, so that it makes me happy. Is it going to be hard for me to root for a guy that I've rooted so hard against for 6 years? I don't know. We'll see. It's almost like back in the day if Emmitt Smith would have came to the Eagles. But you know what? He's still kind of in his prime. I think he's only 27. And if he's healthy, right now, he's one of the top 3 running backs in the league. Now, if that's the Saquon you get, and that's the Saquon you get for the next 3 years, maybe 4, this guy's going to go down legendary status. They're going to be making movies about the guy who started with New York and said, you know what? No, Philly ain't the little stepbrother you're beating on anymore. We're stepping the fuck up. Philly's the spot to be. So I think
he seems in great spirits, man.
He does. He seems in a good mood about it.
The video that he's talking about his daughter, he's saying, "Does this mean we're going to start winning?" That's so funny, dude.
The dad that warms my heart, and it's hard not to like him now. You see stuff like that. And he seems like a good guy. He's a Penn State guy. Went to Whitehall in high school. Oh, nice. You hear the Metallica on the background?
Nah, it's real faint.
I'm going to turn it up a little bit.
Well, we might have to pay song rights or something like that to Metallica, so you keep that there, bud.
Dude, you got it all wrong, man. You really think so? Dude, I wouldn't worry if I was you. Nobody ain't coming after us. I put this fucking music and every other superstar on Rick's Beer Adventures every week, sometimes twice a week. So we'll be all right.
Yeah, next week you'll be seeing canceled. Dude, the technical difficulties.
I doubt it, dude. I don't think they're that concerned with us because I'm listening to Metallica in my garage. Oh my god, they got you paranoid, dude. They got you. Dude, put the glasses on, man. They live, dude. They got you paranoid, cuz. Fall, do the system. You're in the matrix. Fall in line. Buy, consume, react.
Well, I had to look up all this stuff before we start doing this crap.
I wouldn't worry about it, Peter. Enjoy, man. This is fun. Ain't nobody, it's all right.
Wow. All right. So how's that beer there? Pretty good?
It's fantastic. A few minutes ago, I just gave a whole description of it. Remember?
So this is a new one that I haven't had for Mosaic and Nectaron.
Nice. I love Nectaron. The hot new hop. Newish. Yeah. It's really good.
It is. Yeah, I mean, you could get other half delivered to you in New Jersey, but it's all over the place now.
Well, I get it in my bar all the time, Rod. Yeah. I mean, it's all over the liquor stores. And listen, I love other half too. I'm going to say the same thing, though. I don't know.
Not too much different. Yeah.
I'll just never mind. I love other half, but it's great. Is it as great as back in the day? I don't know. Now that you distribute, when you get bigger, does it lose a little? I don't know.
Well, yeah,
I mean, you still go to Brooklyn to get it, or you go up to the one in Philly. It's like milk from the teat. I mean, it's still fantastic. And I mean, listen, the stuff I get in liquor stores is still really good too. Don't get me wrong. I'm rating it 4.5 most of the time out of 5.
Yeah, the place in Philly is always packed. Like my friends that go there, they tell me that it's like you can barely get a seat over there in Philly. But here it's also expensive too.
Yeah,
because different taxes and shit like that. I think like you get taxed state and city or something like that. You get taxed twice for your craft beer over there. It's crazy.
Those rat bastards.
Hey, what's up, Ant?
Yo, Ant, that's the dog. Yo, that's the kid. Yeah. Big Ant. I'll tell you what, this is fucking nice.
That is a beautiful looking beer, dude.
Yeah. Damn. And dude, for 6.8, that's what I'm talking about. These New Zealand IPAs for 6.8, this thing is packed with fucking flavor. You're thinking you're drinking a fucking 9% beer right there. And I think it's going to be a big thing.
This Nectaron's really good, man. It's got like a almost like a peach like taste, or like a nectarine or something like that. It's got that very sweet fruit taste.
Yeah, it's a great hop. I love it. Man, we have a beer at our joint called Protect Your Neck from Kings Road, like Protect Your Neck, like Nectaron.
Yeah.
Dude, it's cool. It's phenomenal, dude. It's such a good beer. Right now, it's probably the best beer we have on tap right now. Shout out to Kings Road.
Kings Road has been doing really well.
Oh, yeah, they're getting better and better.
They were just on that craft beer show on the NBC Sports. What's
brewing?
Yeah, what's brewing? They were just all there, man. They held a lot of their beers.
Yeah. Shout out to What's Brewing and Glenn Macnow, Lou Bryson, and Jody McDonald, and all the crew over there. It's a great show. It's probably my favorite show on TV. I love watching that every Saturday on I still call it Comcast. Natalie Eganol.
They go through some beers, man. They have like a whole.
Glenn don't come down. It's Jody. I'd love to see like what they do after the show. Like, are they like, all right, let's hang out and fucking tie one on? Watch the game. Grab some fucking burgers or pizza or whatever.
Yeah, they both looked a little buzzed on the show, man. I can only imagine.
I loved it. Did I ever tell you when a couple years ago I was one of the winners of their
pretty nice
press party? They had a scavenger hunt thing, and I was one of the winners. I got invited to their season finale. It was 2 years ago at Ship Bottom in Swarthmore.
Oh wow! No, I don't think I heard about this.
Well, I actually got interviewed. They were going around interviewing at the end of the show after filming, and they were going to air some of the interviews with people. I was one of the people that got interviewed. You know what happened? They didn't air it. You know why? Because I was fucking shit-faced. I was fucking hammered. Shout out to Bonnie and my boy Mikey Mont. They were with me too. Dude, I'm like, I wonder why they didn't air my interview. And I'm thinking, I know why they didn't air that shit, dude. I was fucking blasted, dude.
That's funny.
Shout out to Glenn and Joe Sixpack at the time, who was still in the show, Don Russell, and Robert Zarco and all the crew over there at Ship Bottom. It was a great time. I was drinking the Mexican, which is their Mexican stout, fucking some chili, cinnamon, just roasty and coffee and chocolate. It's a phenomenal beer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I haven't had a Mexican stout in a while.
9%.
Wow. Yeah.
See, I get charged up talking. I love talking about beer. That's Glenn, re-air that interview you interviewed me. The America will love it. I'm like, that's that drunk motherfucker from that podcast. Hey, look.
I had a good Irish stout, man. Irish dry stout.
Nice.
We found the Low Gill Brewery or something like that. It's called Spear.
Oh, okay. Where's that
I
at?
don't know, man. Let's see if I can bring it up here. Oh, it's from Ireland. Okay, that's why.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you get that in a local liquor store? Is that Bobcat?
Bobcat, yeah. Matt got it, and they have like 3 different beers, and this thing was a little can, and it was 13%. Man, I drank 2 of them. I was pretty lit, man.
I guess so.
I was surprised, man. Little can, dude, 13. I was like, damn.
What are they? 12 ounces?
Yeah. Bobcat has like a line of them.
That'll fuck you up.
Yeah, there was like 3 different types that they had. Matt likes getting in all those different beers from all.
Yeah, shout out to Matt at Bobcat. That kid does a great job over there, man. He really does. My buddy Bill, shout out to Billy, who's actually in Oklahoma right now. I think he's going to check out Prairie Artisan Ales while he's there. Shout out to Billy. He goes to Bobcat all the time, and he loves like that they do the Stout Fest. Bill's a big Stout guy, and that guy Matt at Bobcat does a fucking fantastic job, man. Yeah. Shout out to you, kid.
He's funny, man. I go in there, and like right away, he's like, "Hey, here's a cup. Let's try some beers here." So we're at the Crowder station. He's like, "Yeah, try this, try that," and then he's like, "Well, you need to pick up this can, that can. Yeah, he'll tell me what to get." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I'm down."
That dude knows his shit. and while we're at it, too, I want to send a shout out to Andrew Core. He runs the craft beer program at Red Hen down in Swedesboro. That kid does an amazing fucking job, dude. He brings in some of the best beers you'll ever find in this area. So shout out to you, Andrew. Keep up the great work. Same with you, Matt, at Bobcat. Listen, we need more beer people like that in this world. That is, you guys are the cats. Keep up the great work. I love that.
I
spread the word of good beer.
My buddy Al, he's always on the look for different beers and such, and I'm just not that way anymore. You know what I mean? If they tell me it's good, I'll pick it up, or something like that. But me doing the research and all that, I maybe back in my day, but not no more, man. If you tell me it's good, I'll listen to you. You know what I mean?
The reason, I'm always reading about beer and watching stuff about it's just because I'm fascinated. Same as I am with sports. So I love talking beer. I love learning about beer, and all the people in the beer world is just So I'll go and read. I'm like, I'll start hearing about a beer, and I'm like, all right, let me go, and I'll dive deep, and I love it. I love that about the beer world. There's so much to learn. And it's just awesome. I found that beer last week that I did the video on from Brewjo's. That's all I was saying. I was doing a whole kind of soliloquy on, the hunt for the beer, or the, I don't know. It's some of the fun of craft beer, I feel like.
Yeah, it's got, I drank a Miller Lite. Don't judge me.
It's all right. I'll probably be drinking Heineken Light later.
Yeah.
I'll have a couple more IPAs and then some Heineken Light for me.
Now, when you're a distributor rep, do you go through a line and pick what you want, or they just say, "Hey, we're going to send you this or that"? You know what I mean?
Oh no, I pick everything. I got to do the homework. Sometimes I got to reach out to them, or most times, and especially with the good shit, or like for example, Neck of the Woods. I love Neck of the Woods. They do a great thing over there. But like I saw them, I'm watching their online sites and everything, and I saw, they're putting out this pink lemonade sour, and I'm like, that'll move right in my spot. So I hit them up. I'm like, yo, what do you got on the half kegs of that? He's like, oh, that's brewery only. I said, yeah, but how much on half kegs of that? And, we talked a little bit, and now we're the only bar in South Jersey besides Neck of the Woods that got the pink lemonade sour. And nice. Same with their Malibu Bay Breeze sour. Same thing. We got a keg of each in there. Ready to get tapped. So unless you're at Neck of the Woods and you want to get the only, come find it there.
Right. Yeah, they make some good fruited beers and such, man. That they're all right.
They do a lot of sours. They do a lot of good stuff with their sour program. I was going to say something I forgot. That's short-term memory. That's from the cannabis.
Yeah. Speaking of cannabis, I was talking to my buddy Kenny from Seattle. I was talking to him yesterday. Funny guy, man. He's always getting into different stuff, dude. I just imagine the stuff they get out there compared to what we get here. It's got to be pretty good stuff.
Yeah. For real.
Oh
man. Send some of that shit out here, man. I'll gladly do a review on that.
Well, we didn't get into the Sixers.
The dumpster fire that is that fucking bag of garbage. Hey, and I want to say, listen, Joe, I get it, man. I love you. You're one of my favorite Sixers ever. But your team is bleeding. Get the fuck in there and help them out, dude. This team is sinking like a rock. I saw you on the sidelines. You're moving fine, dude. This team needs you, dude. Get off your fucking ass and come save them, dude. Because listen, they're going to sink right into the 10 seed. Then you're fucked. Yeah. You're done. Joe, come be the man. You took a 3-month vacation for a 3-week injury. Get the fuck back in the lineup, dude. This team's dying without you, man. Come save your brother on the battlefield.
Yeah, it's not going good, man. I mean,
no, it's not. What are they, 12-22 with him out of the lineup?
Yeah, their standings they're
7 games over 500, but they're singing like a fucking brick.
Yeah.
Listen, this team is built to win with him.
Is there any talk about when he's coming back or anything? Do anybody have a date?
There's a lot of talk about it, but the fact is, just come back now. Get off your fucking ass, dude. Stop being so fucking soft. Stop being a pussy, dude. Like I said, your team is bleeding. Go on the battlefield. Man the fuck up, dude. Have some fucking marbles and get the fuck back in the lineup, dude. I love Joel, but he's the biggest pussy, dude. And Joe, I know you watch this, and you need to hear. I think you need to hear that. We love you. Your family. We hug you. It's like a big brother or brother talking to. Just get the fuck in there, dude. We fucking need you.
Yeah, hopefully he makes the move back in the game, man. Or something.
Dude, he's totally healthy. I watched him on the sideline. He's healthy. He's shooting. He's lifting. Just get the fuck in there, dude. Man the fuck up, dude. Jesus. I'm sorry, but dude, it's the truth. Like, man the fuck up. Come to save your teammates, man. These guys are fucking dying without you. Come on, dude. Have some fucking dignity. I don't know. Whatever.
That other football league's about to start up too.
Yeah, right? The UFL.
Yeah, with the combining of the two groups, man. Hopefully, it's a little bit better.
You there?
Yeah, you popped out. Or something.
You blinked out.
Yeah. Oh, I got a couple of comments. He said, "Business Mind, go Rick." I think when we were talking about the different beers, and then right. March Madness. That's why I like March Madness. Everyone plays hard.
Yeah, word up, Anthony. Great point, dude. You see it in the games. You see it. You see the effort. I mean, guys are fighting for balls. They're diving. They're sliding. I mean, I love Joel Embiid and all, but like, come on, cuz man up, dude. Act like it's the NCAA tournament. Get back in there and save them.
You got any favorite picks for March Madness? Have you been following anybody?
I mean, I put my Final Four pick up on Facebook. I'll be honest with you. It's an educated guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't watch probably any more college basketball than anybody else. I watch it, but not like
it's always
like I do with the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. Dude. A lot of upsets.
It's hard to say. UConn's the defending champ. I like them a lot. They're like 31-4, but then again, it's hard to repeat. I don't know the last time it happened, but it's rare. And so I like UConn. I got them in the Final Four. I got North Carolina in the Final Four. They're a 1 seed. I picked them because I love North Carolina. All growing up, I always, when I did watch a ton of college when I was a young man, it was mostly North Carolina in the days of Jerry Stackhouse and fucking Vince Carter and Wallace, a Philly kid. So I got North Carolina. I got Houston. I keep each year. I'm like Houston. That program's coming up and up and up. I think they're now in the Big 12. That they represent every year. It's such a well coached basketball team down there. So I have them in my Final Four. And my fourth one, surprisingly, was Creighton, who's a 3 seed. They won today. Kind of ran away with it in the middle of the second half there. From what Mike Rozier told me, I guess they're located in Nebraska. So go Creighton. So I got Creighton, North Carolina, Houston, and who's the other one? I see that damn cannabis. So yeah, that's my Final Four. I'll give you my picks next week to those winners, and then the final week my national champions. Who you got?
I don't have any, man. I don't really watch basketball too much. I try to follow like Villanova, but they haven't been really doing too
suck.
well.
They just lost to BTU in the not important tournament yesterday. It's a shame since Shea left that team's fallen down. Yeah, that coach guy get replaced.
There's not really a good local squad.
No,
you know what I mean, so it's hard to watch.
Yeah,
yeah.
Got a little Pearl Jam on the background. I don't want to get any rules against it. Pearl Jam, Eddie Vedder. Before that, Metallica, Rock On. Little Yellow, Ledbetter.
That's a good song, man.
Are you kidding me? It's an all-time. I mean, probably as noticeable as Stairway to Heaven. And I know that might be sacrilege to some, and I'm a huge Zeppelin fan, so don't come at me, but it's true.
The Kentucky upset was nuts. That's that for me.
Well, Kentucky, and Kentucky, you can never really count out, and especially with Calipari as the coach. No matter what your seed or what year it is, you never really can count Kentucky out. You just can't.
Yeah, they're always good.
Yeah, I mean that's some of the top best college basketball in the country consistently.
Well, I guess that's about it, man. I'm trying to think of anything else. You got anything else?
No, I just shit talk. That's all I got. I saw real quick before we go. I saw the Eagles sign a couple of days ago. Oren Burks, a linebacker. He played with San Fran last year. Might go kind of under the radar as a signing, but the guy's a really good special teams player, and they're like the kind of things that kind of make. Remember guys like the Ike Reeses and guys like. I mean, when you got that really good special teams guys, a few of them, you tend to be one of the better teams in the league, and he's one of them. So that was a nice signing, and nice. So quietly under the radar. I don't think a lot of people noticed, but that was a really good signing. But
yeah, man, they made a lot of moves, dude. I'm curious to see how we're going to do this year. Hopefully,
the only thing that makes me nervous is losing two of our leaders, our biggest leaders in Fletcher Cox and Jason Kelsey. Not just talent-wise, because they were two of the most talented guys on the team, but they were two team leaders. And so I'm kind of interested and nervous to see how it goes from here. Does anybody kind of take that role? Does anybody kind of balls up, grab their sack, pull it up, and be a man about the situation and say, I'm going to kind of help be one of the young guys that leads the team? I know you still got Brandon Graham and Lane Johnson.
Yeah,
but you have a very, very young team. I think our average age is like 27. I think we're like, probably top 7 or 8 and youngest teams in football in a weird way. And you're going to start needing to see guys start to land. I think Landon Dickerson will be one of them guys. I like Jordan Mailata a lot.
I was going to say Mailata look like a guy that could do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, rally the troops or so you would say, you know?
I agree. So, but all right, Montel, I guess that was a good show, and it was a lot of fun. I needed this. I had a very, very, very stressful past earlier this week, and tonight made it that much better. The show always does for me, and
awesome,
love the show.
Always like to do it, man. Yeah, it's always a good time. Promote some beers and such.
That's it, dude. This is one of the highlights. I look forward to every Thursday at 10, dude. And I'd shout it out to everybody to watch. I think I grabbed a couple new subscribers this week at work. So,
yeah, I tried to reach out people at the both saw the party and such. And was like, yeah, check it out. And they're like, wow, I can't believe you have a podcast. I can't believe you have like this many followers on your Instagram and all that. I'm like, yeah, well, I love craft beer, man. And
that's it.
Try to promote.
That's what it's about. For the love of beer.
Yeah. All right, man. You have a good night. You take care.
All right, brother. You too. Later. Peace.
Later.